This episode of Stoning Rolls Podcast is brought to you by CEO No You Don't.
I found
something.
Yeah, it was cotton candy.
I love cotton candy. Was it red, pink, or blue?
It came out like a cloud.
Remember Killer Clowns from Outer Space, where they would like put the people in the cotton candy? Did you guys see that movie, the Chiodos Brothers?
I did.
Yeah. Oh, I love that movie so much.
Wait, it's so good.
Hold up. What, Dave?
I've never seen that movie.
You never seen Killer Clowns from Outer
Dude,
Space?
You could fill an ocean with the amount of movies I have not seen. I don't know how you would.
We're doing
do
a
that.
Patreon episode.
Yeah, we are.
Let's do it. I'll watch
Killer
it.
Clowns.
Dave, it's required viewing. The Chiodos Brothers, they went on to actually direct the commercials, or one of the commercials in RoboCop. Remember the one with the 6000 SUX, the dinosaur?
Guys, you're really not going to like
the Chiodos Brothers.
You haven't
There's
seen
an emo band.
RoboCop?
Wait, time. You got to stop the presses right now, Dave.
Man,
Dave, wait a minute.
You know, I didn't. What can I blame this on?
Seriously, you've had your whole life to watch this.
I have. It's all been leading up to this moment.
Yeah, it's all been leading up to this ritual of you. No, how have you
This is
not
now
seen
a pro bully episode.
RoboCop?
Yeah.
I'm having trouble breathing.
I didn't have cable. Not that it, I mean, it was probably on network at some point.
Right.
Yeah, I didn't see a lot of movies. I don't know.
You know, I didn't have cable, but I had a friend at school who gave me. This is how I saw it. He rented it and then he lent it to me because he had it for like 3 days from Blockbuster or something. Yeah. And then I lent it. But I was very young. I was third grade.
We got to watch that movie.
Lee, when did you see it?
Very young, probably 6 or 7. I want to say.
Yeah.
You know what happened was the movie
The Blob
was on TV one time when I was a kid, and I think I just didn't want to ever see movies again. So I probably missed like a big chunk of movies, you know?
Yeah.
You got scared from the
Oh
Blob?
man.
Is it the one with Matt Dillon?
It was the whatever one
old one?
where the chef gets like his arm like sucked through the drain, like pulled down the drain. Oh.
Ooh, yeah.
Dude, I built a fort out of couch cushions so fast, and like, and now I just shoot horror movies.
Did you get?
The practical effects in that movie are some of the best.
Yeah,
They really are. I remember that.
Should we do an intro?
I think that kind of was our intro. Hi, cheese bags. We're just here marveling at the fact that Dave has not seen RoboCop. It's kind of, if you guys are appalled or fascinated or impressed by that, leave a comment.
It's always good to start with something controversial.
yeah. Well, I'm pretty sure like you could start naming a lot of like big movies, and
Avatar 2.
you know what? That's top of the list, though. You know.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's required viewing.
Yeah.
We just had a hurricane, sort of.
Yeah.
I was in the desert actually over the weekend, and everybody's like, "Get out the desert!
Yeah.
Get out the
I
desert!"
did tell-
we did tell you that. Yeah.
I saved your life.
Yeah.
You did. I credit my being here today to Dave and Lee here at the Stone and Rolls.
Time to get that crunch
told me
wrap
to get the hell out.
tattoo.
Oh man,
That's how you
Not
can pay
letting
us
you get
back.
out of
That's how
that
you can
one.
pay us back.
I owe you
Yeah.
my life. I had a crunch wrap tattoo.
Yeah, it was
man.
they were calling
Yeah.
it a hurricane, I think, is what they were calling it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't feel the quake part.
Didn't
though.
get it. Were you still out in the
Did you
desert?
guys feel it? I think I was just like laying on the bed or something, and I just didn't perceive it because everybody. I went on Threads right
Funny
after.
thing.
And so everybody-
Funny thing about this, I was actually on headset with Lee at the time. Me, him, and another friend were playing. What is it? PGA Tour.
Tiger Woods, PGA, 2K23.
Yeah, we were playing golf.
Barbie. You guys
on-
were playing Pokemon Barbie.
We were playing golf on PlayStation.
That's what I'm guessing.
And we were all in headset, and our friend lives a little bit up north where Lee lives, and all of a sudden he was like, "Oh my God, there's an earthquake!" And then all of a sudden Lee was like, "Hey, hang on, there's an earthquake!" And then it finally got down to me, and I walked out to the kitchen, and I was like, "I think they're saying we're having an earthquake," and I looked up at the kitchen lights, and they were swaying. But that's the only thing. That's the only way I knew.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was like, there are certain kinds that are worse, in my opinion, having grown up here. That was like a little jolt, a jolt, a jolt.
Yeah. That
one's like, I'm not scared of you, little joltsies.
Yeah, you were here for the 90s one. Oh man.
That was more crazy. Of a, like, grab you and just shake you like that so you can't do anything. Can't move.
Yeah.
The first earthquake I felt was in New York, and we don't get many earthquakes in New York. And I was at work, and I remember I was like parked in my car outside this building that I would like travel to and from. And I was doing my notes, and I'm listening to NPR, WNYC, and then my car just goes like, it felt like it was bucking. And I was like, oh, something's wrong with my engine. So I turned my car off, and then I see people like kind of running out of the building, and I just start waving at them because I thought they were just coming out for lunch or something. I was like, hey, how's it going? And then on the radio, Leonard Lopate said, I think we just had an earthquake. I think you're going to find out that we just, and I was like, oh, that it all added up in that second, similar to you guys being on headset.
The first one I felt out here, was out here, and I was in my car listening to NPR at the time. That's how I knew we had it too.
Yeah, you were. Let's show our NPR badges first of all.
That goes to show you should never do anything that involves listening to things.
Is that what you're telling our listeners right now, Lee?
Wait, hang on.
No.
Just decimated our.
I'm just saying, don't question if there's a giant earthquake while you're listening to this. It's not us.
I mean, there could be
your fault,
depending on when this is played.
Yeah, I know. Hey,
it's just like this is our Pink Floyd. You can sync this podcast up to your next earthquake.
I was just thinking about that hurricane that we had yesterday that I forgot about entirely.
Isn't that fun that you can say that in August in Los Angeles? Isn't that just the neatest
The sun
thing?
was so hot today too, and it like dried everything up immediately. I'm looking around like, what just happened?
Yeah, nothing. I feel there's no evidence that it happened. Yeah. Oh, I heard that. I guess Dodger Stadium had. Ange said it looked like a wet parking lot.
Yeah. Well, that picture started going around the internet.
I'm sure it's up right now.
Of Dodger Stadium. And it like at first you're like, holy shit, like it's flooded, you know?
It looked like a pool, but I think your wife is right.
It's just wet asphalt. Yeah. And I didn't want to believe it because I don't like being wrong, but like it was my ass at fault here.
That's your asphalt.
Yeah,
that's your own asphalt.
Yeah, and then it was like all over the internet. I kept seeing like fake, or like not flooded, and I was like, oh, great,
not
like
flooded.
There's like just one hit after another because I fell for it.
That's a phony flood.
People on the internet, and I know, like once again, people are listening to this or watching this on the internet, but everyone on the internet just needs to calm down.
Just everybody, please calm down. We use our media to spread our anti-media message.
Yeah.
So please.
I just wanted
to
calm. I was on Instagram the other day, and this video popped up of these 3 old men in a plane, and they started doing a cappella, and no one else in there had a choice.
Oh, geez.
They just started doing it because it was a delayed
war
plane.
Crime.
That's torture.
I commented, please do not be like these men.
Right. That is so. That's like you two putting the songs on their
exactly.
iPod.
Exactly. You would have thought that I told everyone to murder these old men. People
you got attacked.
They were threatening me.
What? Like,
Oh,
because
geez.
it's their
I'm on
right
your
to.
side,
Actually, I
though.
don't think you can do that on a plane. Can you?
Apparently, as long as it's chipper,
It's assault.
because then I brought up to the point to somebody, I'm like, well, if I'm sitting next to you on a plane, I'm just screaming thrash punk the whole time.
Yeah,
And you'll
you better
support
like
that.
it.
And they're like, that's different.
Yeah, you know how many times now they
not.
like really emphasize like you cannot play music or movies on your phone if you don't have headphones on a plane. Like they're like specifically saying that now at the beginning of every flight, like multiple times.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't think the acapella group
Could fly.
in my opinion.
I mean, I think if they're going to spontaneously get up there and start singing, I think you are allowed to spontaneously get up there and start punching
Yeah.
throats. Just saying, as like fair is fair.
I would do horrible things if I were stuck in that situation. I would be turned into the next.
That motherfucker is not real.
I would be like that. I would be known for that the rest of my life.
Yeah.
You just pop the hatch
man.
and be like, I'm out. Just crush it.
I did agree that I would open this giant door in case of an emergency.
I'm declaring this.
Let me get the hell out of here. Everybody, run to safety.
Oh,
I would do that.
yeah.
Worst
So
case
anyway.
scenario, you get more leg room. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the worst case scenario in the desert was flash flooding, actually, yesterday when I was there.
Oh, yeah,
And
that'd
I was
be
like,
bad.
but the first 3 days was cool. Actually, one of the nights, there was this crazy lightning storm for like hours. And it was one of those lightning storms where it was like dark underneath the clouds and then like very colorful on top. And I got electrocuted.
What?
Oh, wait, what? Did not see the story going there.
What happened?
Go, what?
I got electrocuted. I was walking on the sand with
Your
my
hair
bare
does look
feet.
different today.
And well, yeah, it's a little bit straighter actually. But I was walking on the sand and I was videoing and you could see like off in the distance the lightning hit the ground and I was like, I just got electrocuted. So it was like it went through the ground. Through
yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
Can you
was
like
crazy.
can you like look at things and like move them now with your mind?
I'm gonna try to be like Scott Baio and Zapped and move things with my mind. I'm gonna try.
Did you just bring up
Actually-
Scott Baio?
Yes.
I knew Scott Baio.
Wait, you knew Scott Baio? How did
Let
you
me
know
pick
Scott
that
Baio?
name up.
Well, here goes the episode.
Sorry, I dropped
You
that
dropped
one.
this. We just help you with that
It was
giant name.
you know, when we all of us start out in this industry, we do jobs like picking up actors and stuff like that. And he was one of the actors that I was his personal driver.
Nice.
Now, without getting into any details,
Give us all the details.
tell us exactly
Now,
what happened.
I've seen a lot of videos where this man's being a total idiot, and granted, he is.
Yes,
Granted,
Yes.
Anyway,
I agree.
anyway,
Listen, his political stance is terrible, but his ability to move things with his mind is that's pretty-
unbelievable, and you can't argue with
impressed.
that. No, I will say he's conscientious. The first time I met him, he got in my car. I picked him up at his house, and then he tells me to wait.
Wait.
Doesn't say much,
Wait.
just says wait.
Power move.
Gets back out of the car, stands there with his arms just crossed.
Charles in charge, bro.
Charles in charge. Then gets back in the car and says, "Sorry, I didn't want to fart in your car. I'm Scott."
Ooh, okay, so I don't know. It seems like a pretty cool dude.
He is considerate. His political stance
So
questionable.
say what you want about the
Terrible.
guy. He's not gonna fart in a stranger's car.
That was the
That's a quote
first.
from
That
this
was the
week.
first time.
Yeah, that was the first time.
Wow.
He also brought up my political affiliation on the first drive.
Oh, well,
He brought up yours.
uncomfortable. Very
Oh, wow.
uncomfortable.
wow.
You know what might be comfortable though, Lee? I'm the king of the segues here. So I was in the desert, see, and there's a lot of thrift stores.
Yeah.
And Dave,
Yes.
I got you
Oh.
this. This is for you. This is a shirt with bananas on it.
It's
That is
And it's
bananas.
yours.
it's beautiful.
And now you got to wear it.
It is.
And I figure we wear
Yes.
Yeah, you got to wear that. Why don't you have it on right
I want to
now?
wear it right now. Can you somehow, editing magic, just make me
I want
have
to do
it?
one of those
yeah.
like those TikTok videos where I throw it,
yeah.
but it's gonna fuck the camera. That will cut
My
that.
shirt.
That's how
I
that
gotta
works.
wear this.
Oh, I can't wait to wear that.
Yeah, I got you that.
Thank you.
And we should have a banana cream pie for that
Yes.
thing. I think just throwing it
Yes.
out
It's
there.
possible.
By the end of our
It's possible.
by the end of our season, I'm gonna have so many different fruit shirts.
Yeah.
It suddenly
You are.
became my thing.
That'll be the thing.
All your shirts will match whatever pie we get from House of Pies in Los Feliz, California.
It's brought to you by Hassan. Yeah. And Lee, I didn't get you anything. Sorry.
That's
Next
fine.
time.
I don't deserve anything. I'm actually a terrible person.
What are you talking
Lee
about?
got himself a gift.
You're a fine gentleman. What'd you get, Lee? Did you get something
He's
for
got
yourself?
a powerful new friend in the apartment.
Oh,
Yeah.
Is that?
I got air
Time-
conditioning.
Yeah, that'll
It's a
do
game changer.
It's
I
like-
don't feel like I need better help every day.
It is August, and
God.
it is such a game changer. Oh my god, how did you survive without air conditioning?
Well, I mean, little do people know, part of our vacation was because it was too hot and I almost passed out when we were trying to record an episode and my computer blew up. So
It was melting before our eyes.
It was harrowing, ladies and gentlemen. It's something you did not want to see, so
We
we
decided
saved.
yeah.
take a break.
So apologies for being on a 2-week hiatus instead of the 1.
I still have my
Yeah.
clip, my first 8 minutes of the episode, but it just looks like I'm talking to myself. So we could release that at some point.
Yeah, definitely.
Special Patreon.
Um,
I think I have that somewhere too. And if we just throw those clips in random parts of the internet and have people figure out how to sew them
People
together.
could blind
then-
react to him. Be part of the show.
Or it could be like one of those, a duet on TikTok.
yeah, we
Just you
should do
talking.
that. Duet starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And whatever you say and the gaps, people can fill. It'll be great.
Aristotle, we have 2 shout outs that we have to do. Otherwise, we're not
Yes.
fulfilling our contractual obligations.
They're going to
Ought
strike
to.
us.
I know that.
They're going to strike against us.
All right, 2 patrons. Here we go.
All right.
Sandra P. and Judella. That's my friend, Judy.
Nice.
Hey, Judella. Oh, thank you for supporting us, Judella on the Stoning Rolls. And Sandra P. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
You guys are amazing.
That
Support
is
of the cops
amazing.
are coming
Yeah, they're coming to arrest me for being so good looking.
for being.
No, it's because I accidentally hit someone with my car.
And you're running from the
This
law.
is the
right
last
now.
place to
I
look
just-
for you in a podcast.
This podcast is very important to me, so I wanted to be rolling as soon as possible.
Your door
Yeah,
just gets
well,
kicked in behind you. I feel like this
is
happens
great
every
for the
episode.
show.
Somebody kicks in your door.
A special guest will kick in the door every single episode.
We have a special guest right here.
When oh,
I
look at
couldn't
that!
see.
Look at the
I
kitty
couldn't even
cat.
see kiddo.
There's one of my favorite intros of an actor. You know, when Alec Baldwin's not busy. I don't want to bring that up.
Yeah.
Hold on a second. I just want to talk about Alec Baldwin.
I want to see how you're going to get around to this one.
I was going to say one of my favorite intros of a character is Jack Donaghy on the 30 Rock. The very first appearance of Jack Donaghy, they're just in an office that's under construction, and he kicks down the door and says, "Hi, Jack Donaghy." It's just an amazing intro of a character, actor notwithstanding. You know, listen.
That could be a separating art from
Lee
the
is just
artist is a
ready.
whole
Yeah.
other episode.
That's a seminar.
I know.
That's
That
a
is.
TED Talk.
Fair enough. I discovered this. I don't know if I brought this up on the last podcast, but it's okay to like black Michael Jackson. The lighter skinned Michael Jackson is not okay. That's the problematic. Well, this is my opinion. The problematic Michael Jackson on account of stuff I've heard. Listen, this is not an actual factual statement. It's my opinion. But if you guys are wondering which Michael Jackson is okay to still like, the black one. Okay, go ahead.
I just did you and I discuss this while on a dance floor? Why does that sound so
Like
familiar?
to Michael Jackson?
Yes, we did.
Yeah, to a Michael Jackson song.
God, can we please recreate that?
It's because it's so good, right? The early Michael Jackson stuff is so danceable, and I feel so bad because of all of the allegations that people claim against him.
Dude.
Here's the thing, though. Okay. I'm probably going to get some crap for this, but you know what? It's the internet.
People love
to
say
say nice things. There is, no matter what you say about separating the art from the artist, like, you can admit that a person was a terrible person and did bad things and still have a positive nostalgic feeling when hearing a song that you can't help but enjoy the song because of the context in which your life has surrounded that song.
Yeah. Before having knowledge of
like you can't control that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, please can we recreate that? I want to see you guys like nose to nose, like crazy, like Michael Jackson dancing, like talking about it, like
just like, hey, I figured it out.
I was thinking,
it's okay to like this, but this is PYT. This is okay. This is good.
Please, nobody else film that until we can.
Billy G, totally fine. Totally fine. You see
At
what I'm
best,
saying?
it's a bad SNL skit.
It is. It is bad SNL sketch. But listen, You Are Not Alone. That is bad because that song, You Are Not Alone, written by R. Kelly.
Oh, God.
By Michael Jackson. Totally can't listen to that song.
I don't even think you're allowed to say his name on YouTube.
Probably get flagged, yeah. Oh, wow. What you can say, Judella and Sandra P., thank you for supporting us on Patreon. Y'all rock. Like the rocks and the rolls and the stoning rolls. Yeah. So, guys, if you were going to pick one or the other.
Uh-oh.
This is always an easy choice.
This is a game of would you rather. No. Binge drinking versus weed. Lee, you sent an article around just today about that.
Easy.
What's your thoughts on? It's an easy choice if you were going to pick one. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm not going to say what it is.
I would just eat oatmeal cream pies. I would just binge.
Yeah, Uncrustables.
Little Debbie's. Yeah. Go off the deep end on Little Debbie's.
Uncrustables. Dude, I found this new store. This is a bit of a sidebar. Grocery outlet. Amazing. Very affordable food. Incredibly sized and Winco, guys. Look, everybody who's poor out there, you need to know about this. You can get a giant thing of Uncrustables for like 47 cents. It's insane. I'm not sure about the math on that, but yeah. Pizza rolls,
weed,
everything.
I want to get all that. Yeah.
No, that was my answer.
Smoke.
Yeah.
Weed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the study said that it seemed to me that binge drinking was still going up.
Yeah.
But the amount of people smoking weed like offset that they're binge drinking, like they binge drink less. That's the
I feel like we're in West Side Story, but like with just two different kinds of addictions.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or you could be in the Beat It video with Michael Jackson. I don't know if I brought that up before, but hey, it's a great callback.
Wait, does that
Beat?
What?
That's West Side Story.
Yeah, no, but what is that okay to listen to or not okay to listen to?
That's okay. That falls under the he's still mostly black in that era. Look, I'm just stating. Look, I don't think I'm saying anything controversial.
Little gray in the middle. The transition.
Well, calling it gray
yeah.
might be offensive.
It doesn't matter if you're black or white. That era,
Macaulay
by the
Culkin
way,
era.
Oh,
So
yeah.
we're gonna have to take a little step back from that.
yeah,
And maybe just pick 2 or 3 songs that we like Remember the Time and Black or White. And that's it.
You just get a lot of upset people.
Scream.
Scream with, oh, that's a great video. That's Janet and Michael.
Okay, so it doesn't count.
It doesn't count. That's okay. It's offset by Janet.
I don't know if you start throwing siblings and
Who was it? Adamant or something? No, I don't know if it was Adamant.
Adam
but there
Ant
was
better not
another.
have done anything.
No, it was like this British musician who's like a new wave musician who's also very canceled. But yeah, that person and I guess there's let's talk about who's canceled. Who's canceled?
I can't even remember the names because they're gone.
They're gone forever.
Super canceled.
Yeah. I would pick not drinking. Yeah, drinking is just it doesn't seem like
I don't enjoy it as much anymore.
No.
yeah.
Like my body definitely doesn't.
It hurts way more.
Yeah.
Hangovers last 2 days now.
Yeah.
That's not cool. Yeah.
I just stay up late and I wake up hungover. I'm not drinking anything. I mean, maybe it's because I'm literally not drinking anything.
Yeah.
Right.
It's because we hydrate with coffee and
Yeah.
that's it. And then we go to sleep and
But on the dance
wake
floor.
up to more
Go to the
coffee.
dance floor. We discuss, musician and cancel culture, and we just
drink
boogie.
and maybe have a vodka soda.
Just spilling everywhere.
Are you a billionaire CEO who's tired of your workers fighting for living wages and safe working conditions? Do I have the solution for you? Introducing CEO No You Don't. What is CEO No You Don't? It's a simple two-step process that's sure to eliminate your problems in no time. Step 1, attach our patented SatNav locator pin directly to your lapel. Step 2, simply sit and wait. Our team of professional assassins. Did I say assassins? I meant to say assistants. Our team of professional CEO No You Don't assistants will be on their way to you shortly with our patented guillotine. I mean neck massager. But don't worry, installation is completely free. Within moments of our neck massager's blade drop, your troubles with your pesky workers will be completely over. It's our guarantee or your money back to the workers. So get your CEO No You Don't today. Otherwise, we'll have to find you the hard way. It's not a threat, it's a promise.
I used to only dance at weddings. That was kind of like my only time to cut loose, foot loose, and kick off my Sunday shoes. That was generally it.
I feel like it's easy, like getting drunk and embarrassing yourself in front of strangers who live in different states and different areas of the world.
Yeah.
So, like,
That's fair.
they just go off and then you become some story about the guy who puked on the wedding cake.
There was like towards the end of my college days, I would go out and dance pretty hard, which is a hilarious sentence.
You was rough riding.
Which is a hilarious sentence. But yeah, I think that I knew I was gonna move, so I was like, I'm never gonna see any of these people again. There's that freeing aspect.
Yeah, there you
know?
go. Yeah, you were like, oh, DMX is my jam. Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah,
We
nothing's
missed
changed.
you, Dave. DMX played, well, not in person,
Yeah.
obviously, that's impossible, but they played his music.
They did. We thought of you.
Yeah.
We were trying to catch the next one and video it,
Yeah,
but
I think. Did you guys? You guys texted me that they were right.
Yeah.
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 Dave, would you get a DMX tattoo?
Oh come on.
If I get the crunch wrap, you got to get the DMX.
Man. What would it like? The cover of It's Dark and Hell is Hot, or like what? Or like just the Rough Rider R? That seems like I can't. I shouldn't.
My
no, it's
N-word.
it's
Yeah.
Let's go for it. just that though. N-words.
It's just
I'm
a
not trying to get us
tramp
canceled.
stamp that says "For my dogs."
For my dogs. Yeah. I like that.
all of these will work. Subscribe to the Patreon and vote to see
Hang on.
which one Dave gets. They're all
All
gonna
right,
be in the tramp
Lee,
stamp
we're gonna
area.
find yours.
Y'all gonna make me go all
Yeah.
out.
Bring it on.
Dude, the amount of times I listen to Party
Bring
Up. Criminal.
Dang. That is.
Criminal was Michael
You know-
Jackson, right?
Oh, jeez, that's
Oh
smooth.
man, smooth criminal.
Smooth
I think
Smooth
Criminal is
Criminal. Oh,
Fiona
man.
Apple.
Off the wall.
Oh
Let's go
yeah,
back to
Fiona
off the wall.
Apple. I like
Yeah,
Fiona,
Fiona
Apple.
Apple's. What was the category? Fruit.
Criminal.
Yeah,
What-
Apple shirt
oh.
next for me, please.
Apple. Oh, Oh, okay. I lost track.
Illegal
Fiona
fruits.
Apple. Illegal fruits. People. She's not canceled. Fiona Apple's fine.
Yeah, no, she's great.
she's
We
like-
love her.
Oh. Okay. So what
Until,
do we say?
this episode releases and then just our luck, the next terrible thing comes out about a celebrity and it just happens to be Fiona Apple.
Oh. She's totally fine. Everything.
We should record
she's
both
never done a bad
reactions.
thing.
I love Fiona Apple.
Yeah. Also, did you hear what she did? That's crazy.
I just don't
But also,
believe someone could
she's
do
great.
something like that.
It was crazy awesomely bad. To like Michael Jackson's
So
bad.
whatever we podcast about happens. It's just that stupid trope.
We got an answer for everything, people.
Yeah.
We're like the three.
yes.
We're like the three robots in what was that? Minority Report. Yeah.
Bringing it back,
this will not be
Aristotle,
funny.
you were in the desert.
I was in the desert, yeah.
And I saw that you were in bed and some sort of dinosaur creature was
Yeah.
at your door.
There were dinosaurs, actual real live dinosaurs.
Where is this place?
This place is this was in Morongo Valley. And it's a crazy little compound. It was on Airbnb and they got pigs, they got emus, which are actual dinosaurs, ladies and gentlemen. It's crazy. The freaky thing about emus is they got 2 feet, so they're bipedal. They walk on 2 feet. So at night, walking around, you hear like the distinct
the
sound. Yeah, because you can hear a dog running up to you or an animal, but a 2-footed animal is real creepy, especially.
Ooh, I never.
But they were nice. You could pet them, and yeah,
They didn't try and peck you?
They didn't try to peck me. Well, they did, but it didn't really hurt. They would kind of like grab at you. But there were like these tubs, these hot tubs that we got in these hot tubs, and the emus at night would just like come up and drink out of the tub while you were looking at the stars.
That's when you realized
It's pretty neat.
Soup for the emus.
Yeah, the emus were trying. They were plotting
Yeah.
a murder.
One of them came over with a salt
hoping to
shaker.
feed
And
us
was
to the-
like,
There was literally a moment where I was like, wait a second. What if all these animals were former guests and they're trying to turn us into like the next group of animals, you know? That's what and these animals are trying to tell us that. So that was also, I was high a little bit,
fun.
but yeah, but it was actually a real thought.
Lee,
I
are you
had.
scared?
It's terrifying.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
Because what if that is true?
It's like some
Right.
sort of
That's what I
messed up
thought.
like Beauty and the Beast situation.
These people have to be stopped.
Yeah, I know. We have to go back to this compound, and just maybe relax in those tubs for a little
Yeah,
bit.
And then
check
free
out
the,
the-
then we'll free the former
Yeah.
guests. Yeah, it's
Yeah. Well, and we'll play with the emus a little bit first.
Of course, yeah. While they're still emus, and who knows, they could be like Kevin and Johnny.
What if then when you're turning them back, you accidentally turn a couple emus that were just emus into people, and then you have to train the people.
they start
to be
freaking out. It's
people.
like an Encino Man situation.
But with emus. It's
Emu
like
Man.
Encino
Encino
Man,
Man.
meets Freaky Friday.
God, you beat me to it.
Encino
Anyways, I want to
Man.
see an instant replay though. That was really.
It's insane. Yeah.
I'm gonna edit my part before yours.
Yo,
Shift
well,
the
Dave,
timeline.
not to make you feel too bad, I have never seen Encino Man.
Oh, okay.
I've never seen it.
See,
All right, that's
Yeah.
it.
is this what it
I'm
feels
just-
like?
Make
I
you
don't
feel too
like
bad
it.
about.
Everybody,
This is
fine. I'll see all your movies.
You haven't seen
yeah.
RoboCop?
I haven't seen Encino
It's
Man.
got Sir Sean Astin.
Yeah.
Wait, Sir Sean. When did he get knighted?
He got an
When he was a
honorary
hobbit?
knighthood for saving the whole of Middle Earth.
Oh.
If you think about
That's
it,
a good-
Samwise Gamgee is
Yeah, he
the
did.
true hero of that whole thing.
One
Of
hundo
Encino
paid.
Man.
Samwise Gamgee.
Of Encino Man.
Yeah, he saved.
He's the one who
You
digs
know-
the pool. He finds the frozen man.
Yeah.
Frozen Fraser. Fraser.
Frozen Fraser.
And then the bad
Brendan
guy's
Fraser.
like, "Oh, I'm a bully," and
Yeah.
and then they go to prom.
Yeah.
Wait, was Pauly Shore in that movie?
And Pauly Shore, we's
Yeah.
in the juice in that. He takes him to Magic
Wow.
Mountain.
Did he have some sweet nugs and then do the weasel sound?
Probably right. I can't remember any
I
off.
think so.
Yeah.
Fresh Nugs.
And then he
That's
did Son-in-Law. I love Son-in-Law.
I saw that in the theater.
Was that before In the Army Now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Biodome
Oh.
was later.
Did Pauly Shore do anything bad? Like, do I need to
think it
not
went downhill.
feel good about liking Pauly Shore movies, or is that okay?
Oh,
That's a good.
I don't know. I think any comedian from the 80s
They got a closet
probably
full of
Yeah.
weird shit.
yeah. I mean, even Ellen DeGeneres, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to bring that up, but listen, I will say something about Ellen DeGeneres, and it might be controversial, it might not be, but I did work in that environment, at that culture, at the Ellen DeGeneres show, and I was calling some of the stuff that has been revealed in the media allegedly, but I was there actually. So this is, and I would say stuff like, "Hey, I don't know, the culture over there is a little bit weird. It's a little bit weirder than I'm used to." And my family, my brother and my mom would be like, "But she's America's sweetheart," and I'm like, "I know." But I've been working there and it's a little bit uncomfortable. And then sure enough, about like 2 years later, it comes out, all of those allegations. And I just got to say, there's a reason she quit. There's a reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like there's, if you part of your celebrity, like Lizzo's whole thing, I don't know if all that's true, but I do feel wary of people who build part of their celebrity on being a good person and kind to others. Because like truly good people don't pay a publicist to tell people how good they are.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's how I feel about those YouTube videos where they're like giving away something on camera. And I'm like, like, do good people show their good deeds?
Yeah.
Dave, like, tell us about all the good deeds you did today.
Me? I hooked up a printer for my wife. That was pretty.
That
at a school,
pretty
right?
harrowing. Yeah.
Whoa.
It's for the
This
children.
guy's making sure kids
For
can
the
print
children.
shit.
Yeah.
That's actually, that is an insanely good deed.
What have you
'Cause
done, America?
Yeah, printers suck.
But then I played.
Yeah.
Printers
But then
are
I
terrible.
played video game golf for like 3 hours. So
Well,
kind
you-
of balance.
you
I had to
well,
catch my
it's-
breath after the printer.
If anyone out there has a
your
PlayStation
work.
Network, that's the free game for August. Get it. We'll play. We'll have a good time.
Comment your
Let's
gamer
do it.
tag.
Do you,
We gotta learn all this
do
stuff.
you have a PlayStation?
I've got one in that closet right
Yeah.
there, and I should
That's
hook it
so
up.
silly. That's not where you use it.
I'm playing Mario Party. I think
Yeah.
Mario?
that's fun. The
He
one with
just.
the hat. where you throw the
I
hat.
think he just retired.
On
I think he
Nintendo.
just retired from doing the voice.
Mario did?
Yeah,
Oh,
I
yeah?
think he was doing it for like 30 years or something.
Chris
Wow.
Pratt's going to do it from now on?
I don't know.
Oh, Chris Pratt.
Are we going back to canceled?
Let's go get canceled. You know who could never get canceled? Tom Hanks. I think it's
Yeah.
impossible to cancel Tom Hanks.
Finish him.
Like, we don't know when this will air.
There's probably
I don't want to jinx anything.
there's probably some conspiracy like angle though that's been put out there
well,
on him.
there is. Don't you know that he eats children in the basement of that pizza place?
Is that still like is that everybody's go-to is like, oh, I don't like them. Yeah, they eat children. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, they are elitist libs. So,
Oh, I thought you were going to say they are delicious.
they are,
Like, Lee, what's going on?
and they are delicious.
Pound for
I actually
pound.
heard a thing. I heard a thing about Tom Hanks that he has a no guy. Like a lot of people
Yeah.
have yes men. He has a guy
Oh.
who just gives like the bad news and the no's.
That's who I would
So
want.
that's
yeah.
why Tom Hanks is the nicest guy, because he pays someone to be the mean guy. Oh my God! Are you okay? Is that your stomach?
Is that
RoboCop?
That's that was
RoboCop.
shooting me in the stomach.
Dead or alive, you're coming with me. I don't want any trouble.
Come with me.
I
yeah.
still
Or there
can't
will be-
believe you haven't seen
RoboCop.
You know, I've probably seen like
Dave, there are so many
parts.
cultural touchstones. Yeah.
I've definitely seen, like Family Guy make fun of it. That kind of thing.
Yeah.
Okay, so you two, here's my question to you two. What movie do you think is like would be the biggest wow factor that you haven't seen and somebody found out?
Oh, that's a great question. Oh boy.
Since I haven't seen like most of the, what everybody.
There is definitely there's one that I keep. Give me a second. I know it.
Like I know some people are like, I've never seen Star Wars, and I'm like, I have nothing else to say because you've had every opportunity to see one of them.
Incomprehensible. Yeah.
I couldn't name one.
It's for some reason.
You think you've seen all?
I
want to
say The English Patient.
Oh, you know what?
I don't know
I haven't seen The English Patient.
See, that's
well.
Oh my God, are we gonna do an English Patient?
Please don't. I started watching it.
Episode.
And I was like 3 or 4 minutes into it, and I was like, this is boring. I don't like it. And then I was like, I'm going to stick with it. And then 20 minutes later, I was like, I should have turned this off 20 minutes ago. That's how I felt about The English Patient. So, but
I think we had it on VHS when I was a kid.
I've
never.
I haven't seen Memento. I know that's you
haven't seen Memento?
People have seen.
Ooh, okay.
I saw that at Sundance when it was the very first time that Christopher Nolan. It was crazy. I was there at Sundance. Christopher Nolan, Jonathan Nolan.
Back to Nolan.
To Nolan. And they just were nobody. Nobody had heard of them ever.
Yeah.
And it was just like,
That's crazy.
I've got pictures of them on my disposable camera from then. So it's like these.
That's pretty rad.
Old, like, it was pretty rad. One of the things that was noted during the Q&As, because I saw it there like 2 or 3 times because it was so good. It's just structurally interesting because the movie goes backwards while it goes forwards. And we know Christopher Nolan loves his gimmicky
He loves that
plots
shit.
and stuff. He really does. It's pretty cool. He uses cool plot devices. But the thing about Christopher Nolan and Jonathan Nolan is one of them has like an American accent and one of them has an English accent. Did you ever notice that?
They're not real people. I knew it.
They can't be real. And somebody asked, why does Jonathan have an American accent and you have a British accent? And they just said they went to college in different places, but they both grew up in Chicago, basically.
Wait, Christopher Nolan grew up in Chicago?
Oh,
Somebody
really?
fact check
Kind of
this.
split his time. Yeah, split his time between like Chicago
nuts.
and let's see, Christopher Nolan.
That's where he got inspired from.
Yeah,
Gotham, Chicago.
He grew up in Gotham.
pretty much. Yeah, he was born in London. And
I don't want to like promote any struck companies right now because we're still in the midst of the strike.
Yeah, let's not do it.
But I saw his most recent film. I just want to say what it is about the guy who builds the bomb for the U.S.
Yeah.
I'm going on.
All right.
Friday.
I got a gripe with it, but it's not something that's going to spoil anything for you. And it's not really a gripe with it per se. It's
Yeah. I'm just going to see the.
It's a
70
gripe
print.
with biopics about smart, nerdy people. I've noticed something that happens in all of them. And I don't think it's necessary for every single nerdy biopic to have where it's like, all right, guy's a little kooky, guy's in college, don't worry, he fucks a lot. And then guy gets married, guy does something really smart, guy cheats on his wife because he fucks so much.
Yeah.
Like, why
Is this the entire plot?
It's just like, it's something that is in all of these movies that is like this, like, but we got to make him like a man.
It's like
too.
But I'm not a rapper.
It's like it's just an ingredient they have to like put in.
Yeah.
They're like, well, you didn't add the
Like,
sex
did he?
scenes.
I got a question
Oh,
about
of
the guy who
course.
built the nuclear bomb. Did he like fuck a lot, or
because I want to see a big Hollywood movie in the middle of a tentpole summertime movie about the guy who destroyed mankind, basically.
yeah? But anyway, I recommend seeing it.
Yeah.
The man most directly responsible for Judgment Day is.
Oh God, wouldn't that
This
be
guy
fun
you're
to like
talking about.
sneak into a theater and cut
We went to Cameron.
halfway through through that movie to Terminator 2?
Yes, it would be amazing.
Just see who notices.
Yeah, like I guess I imagine at some point of this movie there is a large explosion up to the sky, and if you just cut at that point to the beginning of Terminator 2, the movie, that would be
great.
Amazing.
Oh.
It really would be. Just people would be so.
No, that's the movie now.
Yeah, they're like, this movie took a turn. It was in black and white, and then there was a very colorful explosion, and now it's in color. And
It was
Arnold
really long.
Schwarzenegger's
It's almost
here.
like 2 movies.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
love it.
boy.
Speaking of all these movies and lifestyle, my model for my lifestyle was Brad Pitt in the movie True Romance. I don't know if you remember Brad Pitt in the movie True Romance. But he's in a scene with Michael Rappaport, and they're just hanging out in L.A.
It's just like us.
And I was like, this seems to be the flight path that I'm on. Is Brad Pitt in True Romance, ladies and gentlemen? If you could picture that.
Brad Pitt did pretty well for himself after True Romance. So.
That's a good. Yeah.
That's true. After that, but also, the dude seems to have a good life. You got
I don't know.
Jeff Bridges.
Oh, the dude. I thought
Yeah.
you meant like with the dude as in like we're talking about
dude.
Brad Pitt. You're like the dude.
Well, I mean the character, the dude.
Dudes,
He seems to have a good
that's
life.
kind of what I'm doing. I'm less hair.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're doing what the dude's doing.
Do the dude.
It's so happy.
You do have an
Ties
extra
the
rush.
fucking room together.
It really does.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of tying things together, thank you guys for hanging out with us.
That
That's
was
such
the
good
best.
segues. That was so much fun. We learned a lot today. We learned that Dave needs to watch RoboCop as soon as possible. Hopefully by the next episode, you will have seen RoboCop and we could talk about that. And definitely not talk about
Stay
James
tuned.
Cameron or anything like that. And if you guys are watching on YouTube or any other platform, please subscribe, follow us, turn on the notifications, like, share, tell your friends' fathers and their mothers about this show. It's called The Stony Rolls. It's me, Lee, and Dave, and we're just hanging out, having a good time, talking about stuff like hurricanes. But basically, it rained in LA.
Yeah. It was a heavy
Yesterday.
rain. And side note, I feel sorry for everyone who had bad shit happen to them during the hurricane.
Yeah.
It just rained near us.
Yeah. We got
Yes.
lucky. Yeah.
We are being glib
We
and
are-
insensitive. We know that it did affect a lot of people. However, when I looked out my window, it just seemed like March. But it's okay. Everybody's fine. Please subscribe on Patreon as well. Become a patron like Sandra P. and Judella. We would love that. That would be great. And
Let us know if you want
I
to
can't
watch
wait.
us dance and talk about canceled musicians.
That's how we get the
I should put
views.
some-
Dance, Lee.
I'm going to
Dance.
put some like fake Michael Jackson under this. Like some royalty-free Michael Jackson-esque.
Dave, dance.
God,
Dance,
we-
Dave.
I don't know. You could do like more of like a farm music, you know?
Well, tune in next time when we get Dave to dance. Thanks for watching, everybody.
Bye.
See you later.